It's getting very scary because it's going so far beyond grooming rhetoric, and we're getting to the point where we're just straight up seeing what the inevitable outcome of all of this rhetoric was going to be, which is gay people shouldn't be allowed in public. They want to push anyone who is not cisgender or heterosexual completely out of public life. So on to the other thing that happened recently. Candidate Mark Burns, running in South Carolina, calls for the execution of trans people, using grooming to justify it.
The LGBT, transgender, grooming our children's minds is a national security threat because it is ultimately designed to destabilize the republic we call the United States of America. That's why when I'm elected, I don't want to just vote. I want to start holding people accountable for treason to the Constitution. I am going to push to reenact HUAC. HUAC is the House of Un-American Activities Committee. It was a real committee that was formulated back in the 50s. And it's a committee that we should reenact and start holding these people accountable for treason. We need to hold people for treason, start having some public hearings, and start executing people who are found guilty for their treasonous acts against the Constitution of the United States of America, just like they did back in 1776.
You know what, South Carolina? This is our guy.
What? He lost, right? He lost. There's no fucking way that he won. But the fact that he's even running and even getting, like, air on the news, that's scary. Things are getting so bad. Like, I don't know if you all saw the recent Ben Shapiro tweet, but that scared the shit out of me because it's proof that things are going so far. Things are going so far past just grooming rhetoric. Like, look at this shit. Disney works to push. This is about the same-sex couple that have a kid in Lightyear. Like the new Pixar movie about Buzz Lightyear. Disney works to push a not at all secret gay agenda and seeks to add queerness to its programming, according to the executive producer Latoya Raveno. Parents should keep that in mind before deciding whether to take their kids to see Lightyear, which hits theaters this week. I think, like, it's scary on its own, but I think taking it out of the original context is even worse. Like, let me show you the follow-up. It's seemingly a long way back in his feed. Here are the results of the South Carolina House. Thank you. Oh, shit. That's actually insane. Like, he lost, but he got 23.8% of the vote. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's quite a large percent of the vote. Like, the guy who was saying we need to bring back HUAC, we need to execute trans people, got 23%. And it's just like, it's getting very scary because it's going so far beyond grooming rhetoric, and we're getting to the point where we're just straight up seeing what the inevitable outcome of all of this rhetoric was going to be, which is gay people shouldn't be allowed in public. They want to push anyone who is not cisgender or heterosexual completely out of public life. That's the end result. So here was the Ben Shapiro tweet again. Children are not adults. What may be appropriate for adults is not appropriate for children. That this must be said demonstrates that our society is in a state of moral collapse. And, like, think about what he's saying this in response to. This is the photo that made him say our society is in a state of moral collapse if this is okay. And this is literally just two gay women looking at each other and smiling while holding their child. Like, this is the kind of stuff you would see in the 60s. I've been thinking a lot about Ben Shapiro, and if Ben Shapiro was around during, like, the 50s and 60s, he would have been railing against the first interracial kiss on TV. He would have been pushing back against desegregation. If Ben Shapiro lived in Weimar, Germany during the rise of Hitler, he would have been part of the National Association of German Jews and would have been cheering on Hitler's rise to power. He is not a good person. Like, he absolutely would sell every single person out around him if it made him money and gave him status and power. The 50s is too late. They want to roll back to the New Deal. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you want to participate in the chat and the videos while they're live, you can do so by making an account at keffals.gg. Also, my videos on this channel regularly get demonetized, so if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/keffals, and I appreciate all of your ongoing support. I'll see you all in the next video.